man. So I don't know where to start. So okay, here I was.
Maybe start with the intro.
Yeah.
Because we're always good.
Okay, we'll start with an intro this time.
What? Okay.
This time, just this one time.
Okay.
Just this one time.
Okay.
But hey, folks.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of Salted Coffee.
The salt.
Yeah, it's
Strong this one.
the salt has been strong this week. There's been a lot of salt this week. Holy crap. Yeah, it's been a crazy one. And thankfully, I have the lovely Sarah Nokuma.
That's
Seriously.
my name. Completely, totally not wrong.
I know,
No.
it's Kuma no Sarah. I always say Sarah Nokuma. Every that first time I messed it up. So, but yeah. So Sarah's here, as always, in the studio today. So thank you very much for gracing us with your lovely presence.
You're very, very welcome. I only come for the cat.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm like, you can have the cat. I don't like it. I'm getting hamsters. I'm getting so many hamsters, and I will be happy. I will be very happy. This cat has been ruining my life this week. No. It's been fine. I'm just being mean. No, it's been good. But hey, Sarah, before we even get started, where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitch on Kuma no Sara.
Sarah Nokuma.
Yeah, that one too. No, that
No.
one.
I'm joking.
Yeah, on Twitch, basically. 3 times a week, mostly.
All right, right on.
Yeah.
And my name is Tony, just a dude. You can find me on Sketchflix and here as well. So yeah. So wow. Hey, long time no see.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other technically 2 weeks. No, 1 week. What?
Not even a week. Wait, 1 week.
Yeah. The Sunday before last Sunday.
Yeah. We had a bit of an adventure, y'all. It was.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy and thankful you're there with me. You literally got me through a very difficult shoot. So thank you.
It was fun. I would do it again.
Yeah.
I'd do it again.
Do it again. Cool. So, all right, we're going to attempt something. What's
Do you
this?
want me to pour it?
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Got some.
Oh, hell yeah.
Got some Tennessee Jack
Hell-
Daniels.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. I'm gonna pour you some.
We're getting started early tonight.
Totally did not drink already one of those.
We didn't drink anything already. I'm just saying, Sorry, a little secret. So,
I'm gonna bring it over to you, cause I'm nice.
she's actually, don't let her deceive you. She's actually a nice person. Oh, thank you. It's our secret. Oh, thank you.
Oh, take my flip-flop.
Yeah, Poops is attacking feet this week and hands.
Now he's in the box under. Well,
Well,
just
is
let
he in
him
the
be.
camera box?
Yeah, he's in the camera bowl.
I swear to God,
You're
I'm getting
cute.
hamsters. I'm getting hamsters.
Should I give him some of the whiskey? No, I don't. give him
Yeah.
whiskey.
Hey, we survived
Yes. We
some
survived.
crazy stuff. Some crazy.
Week.
Hey, good enough. All right.
So far.
Salute.
Salute. I do love the honey stuff.
Yeah. So, all right, folks, this week we're going to actually try something that we haven't tried before. We're going to try to have a format. We'll see.
Try.
We're going to try. So,
I actually wrote stuff down.
yeah. So, we're going to try to answer some questions.
First time ever.
Yeah, we're going to try. And thankfully, some people have actually submitted some questions for us to answer and
Yes.
talk about for a change. So please, listen, if you want to do this as well, drop us a line, let us know in the comments, whatever, who is watching. So, but yeah. So yeah, look, if you don't know, the show is, we just talk whatever's on our mind. It's a nice Sunday night here in Tokyo and we're just chilling.
Yeah, we're just having fun talking. Whatever we feel like talking about.
Whatever we feel like talking about. So,
Yeah, that's the
Sarah,
best thing.
how's your week been? What's new?
It's been good, I guess. I mean, been on a business trip to Higashi, Hiroshima. Higashi, Hiroshima. Nah, that would have been nice.
Oh.
That would have been actually nice.
Yeah.
But no, we went to Higashi Matsushima, which...
What's the difference?
But, Hiroshima.
Oh.
I mean, well.
Yeah.
Higashi Matsushima is Matsushima is one of the 3 sites that you should go to if you visit Japan. The most beautiful views.
I've seen those lists before where it's
Right.
the, how do you say, 7 most beautiful spots in Japan.
Like the 3 most beautiful views are, I think, Amano Hashidate, Kyoto, close to Kyoto. I don't think it's Kyoto Prefecture.
There's that.
Miyajima
Yeah.
in Hiroshima, and Matsushima, the islands,
Mm.
right? But Higashi Matsushima is basically on the opposite side of the island.
Oh.
It's still pretty, it's still a nice island, but that is where 2011 tsunami came through.
Whoa.
And
That must have been trippy. Was it like
Yeah.
all renovated and?
yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
was really, really fascinating because you could see that a lot of the houses were new, like newer builds. Because there's this like new building type in Japan, right? There's a bit more Western.
Oh.
So most of the houses were more like this newer Western style of building. I think they were still basically made of wood. It's not still not stone or anything. But a lot of new buildings, very few of the old Japanese style buildings
Yeah.
left. Don't know if they were built new as well, just the Japanese style, or if they actually survived
Yeah.
the tsunami. Because could have been no.
That's interesting.
It was a bit trippy, I have to say.
Do you think that post like tsunami, do you think that having this change in the style, do you think that it affects the kind of feel of the whole place as a whole, or is it just like or am I overthinking this?
I'm not sure because I don't know 100% how it looked like before, right?
Yeah.
I just saw a bit where they showed where the the tsunami came and washed
Yeah.
down all the houses. It was a lot of older Japanese style buildings, especially on like not really mountains, but along the mountain range, right? So I guess that, yeah, and it's a lot of empty space.
Yeah.
A lot of empty space because I think a lot of people were like, no, I don't want to live here anymore. And I mean, probably building a house there is very cheap. I could
Really?
imagine.
It's
I
like,
could
time
imagine.
to look at some property
know?
prices. No kidding.
I mean, I would assume that
Yeah.
building somewhere where a tsunami destroyed everything.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, to place roots there might be kind of that. Yeah.
It's kind of like you gotta be ready to lose everything
That's
at any
something I
second.
don't understand. Like when people buy beach houses,
Right.
like the insurance must be crazy. Like I don't get it.
I don't know if you can even insure it, because I don't know how Japan
You have
deals
to be
with
able
it.
to. You have to be able to because. That's a good question. Because otherwise, you wouldn't be able to use that land, right? If you can't insure it, right? Or no?
I don't know how Japan works in that regard, to be honest.
Yeah, I can think. Yeah, we're just talking out our assholes right now, just trying to guess and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it was quite interesting to see everything. Like I said, a lot of new architect. We went up into the mountains. I think it was called Matsushima. Like
Matsushima.
completely new neighborhood.
Okay.
After the build up on a mountain, 100% new, and
Okay.
we passed like a building that looked like can't even describe it, like a modern museum art gallery kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
And it was really, really big, and we passed by it. We were riding bikes.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this building?
Yeah.
There were a lot of cars and women with kids and stuff. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And we passed by a sign, and it was an elementary school. It's like, that's an elementary school?
Whoa.
It looks like a designer kind of...
I bet.
Jesus.
I bet you that because of everything that happened, they got a lot of people like. Oh, I said like. They got a lot of people to like designers to come in. Kind of. It's a chance to, help redevelop the area. So they might have gotten a lot of really good high-end designers to come in. You know what I mean? Because it's a pretty big profile. I mean, it's a big deal though.
That's
tsunami,
true. It's true.
so.
Yeah, and there was a lot of Denmark-related stuff because, like, Denmark, the embassy kind of helped, and the prince or so came from Denmark, and it was really, really fascinating to see so much Denmark-related stuff.
A lot of good architects from there. A lot.
That might also be a reason for the new building, honestly.
Yeah, interesting.
It was quite. It was fun. It was hot, very sweaty.
Yeah.
It was so gross.
All right. So if you guys don't understand, like, for the people that don't know, summers in Japan are so.
It's the worst.
It's the worst. Like, I love this country for lots of different reasons, but oh my god, the heat is freaking I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas.
You're from Texas, right?
And I'm like, I don't like this. at all. My parents are Jamaican. I still don't like this. This is bad.
No, because it's of the moisture.
It's the moisture.
It's the moisture. I wouldn't mind heat per se, but ASMR.
Oh, ASMR.
Sorry.
That's a good stuff. Okay, here's the thing. You can have humidity. All right, Houston's very humid, right? But the thing about Houston is AC is everywhere. You basically go from AC to your car, AC, and then you do a short little walk to the other building that has AC, and the whole time you're just completely, nice, cool air.
Right.
But here, you walk outside, you're in some armpit,
Yeah.
and then you switch to another armpit, and then you might get someone turns on the AC, but is not really.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
And for some reason, Japanese people don't mind. Like while I was standing in the shade, fanning myself, sweating like a donkey, completely wet. My Japanese colleagues were standing in the sun filming stuff.
Yeah.
And not complaining, and I was like, "What? Am I wrong?" Like,
no, you're not wrong. You're
what?
not wrong. You're not wrong. I see it too.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I always wondered personally if it's like a cultural thing to say like, we can take the heat. To like, it's like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be pretty gnarly, and it's just something we do, kind of thing.
I mean, it definitely might be a culture thing in the sense of this is our work, even if it's snowing or if it's hot. If I have to film this standing in the sun, I'm not gonna complain. I think that's very Japanese.
I think you're right. So how long was the shooting like for you?
It was. I went after work on Monday, so around 6. I arrived in Sendai, around 8. I
love
think.
Sendai. Sorry, I was like,
Have you been?
Yeah, I shot a thing, Vice Guide to Sendai.
Oh, because I'm always just there to pass through and stuff. I've never really seen Sendai.
I liked it. I really liked it. It's really nice. I liked
a
it.
bit sad.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's okay.
But was good. Was good. Stayed in a hotel with an onsen, so
nice.
they gave me stickers at the check-in for my tattoo. Yeah.
So wait, so they actually gave you stickers for your tattoos?
They when I went into the onsen, there was a sign saying, if your tattoo is bigger than 15 centimeters.
You got a ruler there.
Yeah, it is bigger. It is 18. But
hey, progress.
I didn't care. They were like, please get a sticker at the check-in counter. So I went and got 2. They get 2 per night. They gave me. I just used 1, slapped it right in the middle. It was showing through on the sides. I didn't even care. Just went in.
And no problem.
No one cares.
That's interesting.
It's only the hotel that cares. The guests.
Guests don't care.
They don't look.
They don't even look.
They don't care. Like.
This is interesting. Because I know you had recently problems trying to get it. So you wanted to swim, right?
Yeah.
And so the tattoo thing is a whole. All right. So for the people that don't know, tattooing. Because tattoos are kind of shunned here because they think you might be organized crime. A lot of establishments won't allow you to have tattoos.
Yep. Golf clubs, gyms, pools, onsen. Some hotels, depends really. It's like
right, and because of this experience, I didn't realize that certain places have rules. You can have tattoos, but there's a certain size.
They came at me. Okay, let's measure this tattoo.
That was so crazy. When so Sarah told me afterwards, like how they were just like the lady was all like trying to measure different. I would have squeezed it up, like just kind of.
I mean, she was nice. She was really trying hard to get my tattoo into the 15 centimeter rule. Yeah. But it didn't work. She's like, no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
She tried at least.
She tried. Okay, so after having these tattoo experiences, do you think, would you still have gotten your tattoo?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Because I'm like, this is me. You know, if you were so backwater to look at me and think that I'm organized crime.
Right.
Even if it's like a Japanese person and you still look at them and think it's organized crime to have a freaking fox on your leg.
Right.
You know, it's not like I have a big dragon on my back or something.
Right.
Well,
So
I mean, I
you're not
want to,
yacked
but
out.
you know.
I know. I almost got a full sleeve, and then
I want one too.
I want so bad. I have an idea though. I might.
Okay.
But
I think I kind of regret it because of the pool. Because when I got it, I was just like, I go to the onsen maybe once a year. Who cares?
Right.
You know, but now I kind of like, I do want to swim
more,
and I'm not allowed to.
That's crazy. And I still can't believe they won't let you do the sticker thing there.
I don't know either.
I thought that was the way to get around it.
I mean, in the pool, they told me just cover it, like get long pants or get a sticker. And I was like, yeah, sure, no thing. Like, that's not an issue.
Yeah.
If you want me to get a sticker, that's totally fine with me. I'm acceptable to follow the rules.
Right.
But
I know your gang activity is pretty crazy.
I mean,
You running guns? What are you doing? Drugs? Guns?
It's worse. It's chocolate. I got a chocolate.
Baby, no! No.
Got that 15% milk stuff.
That's right. Ooh, okay. Question. Mm-hmm. What kind of chocolate do you like?
I actually like more milk stuff.
Thank you! People look at me crazy.
Right.
I like milk chocolate. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Everyone's like, I only like the bitterest of chocolate. I'm like, that's not fun.
No. It's bitter. Why do I want to put something bitter in my mouth?
Thank you.
Crazy people.
Give me the Milka.
Crazy people.
They don't know. They don't know. Yeah, I'm a milk chocolate guy, and
Same.
I was almost shamed. I felt kind of ashamed about it for a while because it didn't sound like people were saying, "Oh my God, bitter chocolate. That's it. I drink my coffee black. I eat my bitter chocolate," and I'm like, I like milk chocolate.
Yeah, and then in Japan they called it otonan no chocolate.
Right.
Like
right.
for grown-up people
stuff.
chocolate, and I'm like, I'm a grown-up.
It makes me feel that I'm like a child.
Yeah.
I like milk chocolate. I'm sorry. It's delicious.
So mean. Oh
it's
my
delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Speaking of which, we did have an agenda today.
Did have
Got kind of sidetracked. No, but but hey, look, I was curious about your trip.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was really fun. Well, actually, can you go on the?
We could go there. So I went on Monday evening and returned on Thursday evening.
Okay.
So the whole time we were just in Higashi Matsushima. We had like rental cars and just driving around, filming stuff and taking pictures. Mostly, I guess I can't say that it was quite useless. Or at least for us, because we're selling stuff to foreigners.
Yeah.
And although, like I said, cotton production in Higashi Matsushima might be interesting per se, like a German dude is not going to fly 12 hours to Japan to go into the Higashi Matsushima mountain to see cotton production.
Right,
like,
right. And the
happening.
Stitch Girls, too.
The Stitch Girl. I mean,
That
the Stitch
sounds pretty
Girls were
cool.
nice, but it was kind of stupid. Seriously, like, and you stitch? Yes. And you can choose whatever color you want? Yes. And you can, those are the materials to stitch on? Yes. And you can use those materials. And those as well.
And they're girls.
Yeah. And they're
ladies.
Obachans.
Obachans. Stitch old ladies.
Stitch ladies.
I have to say, though,
Nice.
I think I've reached a different kind of weird now where I would look for that. I'm like,
oh, you're like, what freaky shit do they have?
What kind of crazy stuff? Look, if they have old lady stitching, I'm doing that, just because.
I mean, doing it would have been nice.
Yeah.
Like have a taiken, an experience and just stitch something. Would have been nice. No, we got an hour of explanation about stitching.
Wait, you don't get to stitch?
No, we didn't get to stitch.
Are you supposed to get to stitch?
I don't know. They didn't say.
Oh, they gotta let you stitch.
I mean, the thing is, what they explained for like this size of a stitch, you, like the pros need about 40 minutes.
Oh, so if they're doing like a bus tour or whatever, people are rolling through pretty fast, not enough time.
No, it might be a thing to look at and then buy some stuff or so. So it's like, how do I sell this?
They need a good market. So I get what's happening in some of these smaller towns in Japan. They're trying to bring tourism in. Yeah. They're trying to bring money in, right?
Especially after, what happened.
After everything that happened. So they're looking for things to do, but ちょっとダサい. Like maybe not dasai, but like they need like almost a marketing person to be like, hey, this is good, we could spin this to make it something like that. But a lot of these old timers are people that just don't understand what people are looking for.
Yeah.
In a global scale, they can't. They're not wired. Some people aren't wired for that. You know.
No. I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame though.
They also don't know new media and stuff, and it's kind of.
You'd be surprised. Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people don't understand any new media.
I'm doing social media at my company right now. I'm not technically educated for that.
Hey, put it this way, you have more than enough skills.
I mean,
yeah.
I have an Instagram account, I guess. That qualifies me, I think.
Yeah. What do you think will happen here in the future?
What do you mean?
As far as like there's a lot of old towns need that kind of, they need young people to say, don't do that, do this. To make make them more viable as I don't want to say product, but as for people to come in and do stuff. But a lot of people leave, right?
Yeah.
So there's less people there to help guide them through what they need to have done.
I mean, I guess what they did, for example, I went to a seminar of Shimane tourism, right, which is the prefecture above Hiroshima in western Japan. What they do is they give you incentives. Like if you move there as a young person, they pay your rent, they pay your moving cost, they give you a bit of money. Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's Uppsala. That's how they give you incentives to move into those more rural areas. And a lot of towns actually do that. In Tottori, I think they do it as well. That's why for a minute I was like, maybe Shimane does not look that bad, actually. I was like, give me money.
I know, right? This is interesting because I was thinking about post-COVID. People are doing a lot more remote working. And this might be a good opportunity to move back out of the centralized cities, get more space, right? I'm just worried that people are going to go right back into everyone sitting in the office.
If
they can find a hybrid, I understand that some people want their companies to have that interaction,
But it's just for surveillance.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the industry too.
Right.
But I agree. I agree 100%. It's more almost like surveillance. Like, are you doing your work?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you get the work done or if you're more productive.
I think the same way, because who cares?
Yeah.
Because also what I've learned in my company is that I think there's also a statistic saying that although Japan produces a lot, the productivity is very low compared to other countries. Maybe remote work is a way to get productivity up.
Right?
I don't know.
I think it might hurt Tokyo more than anything else.
Yeah, but if one city can actually, deal with that hurt, it's Tokyo.
Right.
It's too many people.
Right. But I think the houses are built they don't expect you to be home.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Like
So
1K apartments.
Right. They make these shoebox apartments. And then for people, they'll go crazy a little bit. I
am going crazy.
Hey, I tell you, come over anytime.
I know, but
someone's got to watch this cat.
Where is he anyway?
Yeah, where is he? He's being too quiet.
Yeah.
He's probably messing some stuff up. He's probably pooping something. But, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you can move to a Chiba or a Saitama, get a little bit of a bigger spot, right? And then you might be able to afford the rent a little bit more. You can have a family if that's what you want to have. I like babies and family is a luxury here, like for real, because the space and everything.
Impossible in Tokyo. It's impossible.
Impossible. If I had kids here, I would have to move to Chiba or something else just to get more room. Unless I was balling out of control, you know what I mean?
One of my colleagues actually, he moved to Chiba because his wife got pregnant, so they have a kid now. It's much cheaper in Chiba.
Much cheaper.
Like a whole house for less rent than I pay.
Crazy, right? And you can have a car. There's a lot more room.
Yeah.
I think that's the move. Like, I'm all like, if I get someone pregos, I'll move to Chiba, But you know what I mean. Like, I would definitely.
Hiroshima is very nice this time of year.
I know.
I'm trying to get him to move.
She's trying to get me to move
Hiroshima
to.
I'm trying.
I'm open
okay.
to anything at this point, a little bit.
Honestly, I also think one of my colleagues said the other day he does not want to move outside of Tokyo because he thinks he's going to find a wife more easily in Tokyo.
True.
But is it? Meeting people in Tokyo is difficult because everyone is so me.
Okay. I think not Tokyo, but you can meet, from what I've seen, like if I lived in like Fukuoka, I would have been probably married already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I think because people in Tokyo are more like me, or just career.
Yep.
Or I'm just so overworked, I can't even think about dating.
That was me 2 years ago.
Right?
Well, oh my God, Corona's almost 2 years old.
Oh, shit. Yipes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. My sister said 2 years ago, she was like, this is going to be about 2 or 3 years. I'm like, yeah, come on.
15 days.
15 days. We'll be back in.
Yeah.
She's smarter than me.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. Tokyo is harder. Like everyone I've met, either it's usually a combination of crazy or just career.
Yes.
The people I've met outside of Tokyo, like a Sendai or a Fukuoka or somewhere else, they've seemed a lot more down to earth.
Yeah. In Hiroshima, every time I go down the street and I see people that are just, first of all, a very handsome young man, but then you get you go into a shop and just people talk to you, and the Starbucks barista gets into a normal conversation with you. Like, this is so much more laid back.
Okay, where I live right now, I get more that look, I'm from the South, so we like the little chit chat, you know what I mean? So I get that more here, but I'm not inside the central Tokyo. Like if I'm in like Shinjuku or Shibuya, it's a different feeling, and I'm like, I'm not about that.
Everyone is in their bubble.
Everyone's in their bubble. No one's, like, I'll ride my bike, and this nice little old lady, every time she sees me, she's like, hey. I'm like, hey. And, things like that. That's what I love about my area right now. And so for me moving, when I thought at one point before Corona, I was actually looking at a new place because, like, I don't need all this space. It costs too much. I'm just by myself. I'm glad I didn't. So for me, when I was going to move closer into the city, like Shibuya or something like that, I knew instantly I'm going to lose that kind of human connection of like, I see these people in the corner every day, and that's what almost keeps me a little bit more grounded. I don't feel so, the distance.
Yes.
It's hard to explain. Yeah. But I need that. I need to feel like this is like, this area feels like it's like my hometown now. Yeah. I've been here over a decade in this location,
It's crazy to think
about. It's crazy to think that. But it feels like home. And so moving, like if I was like a partner, she was like, hey, I kind of know this area. Come with me to this neighborhood and I know place. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll give it a shot. You know what I mean? But just to jump into Shibuya or Shinjuku would be kind of hard. But it's good for work, but I don't know. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't either. That's like, ugh.
Do you think your values have changed over time as far as what you want in just like lifestyle, or?
I don't think so. I mean, I grew up very, happy in a family house, brother. Didn't have any pets because my mom didn't let me.
Hey, it's all good. You take this one.
I didn't have fishes. They killed themselves. But, I grew up that kind of way. So I always thought, like, I do want, I want to get married. I want to have children. I want to have a house. I want to have a car. And I want to have a dog. And, all that stuff. So that hasn't changed at all. The thing that has changed, that I also always thought, like, career-wise, I can, I want to have a career as well, and I want to get far, and now I'm like, nah, I'm good. I've done this for like almost 4 years now. I think this is definitely not for me. Don't like being in an office.
Right. Do you think if you can just make enough money, not make enough, but like have a career where you're comfortable, that's more important than climbing some sort of ladder as far as
Yeah.
yeah.
That at least that's what I think. It's for me. I don't because being up the ladder also means more responsibility. That I, with my brain, I mean, I can barely carry my own responsibilities. So I cannot, I can't become a kakaricho. Can't become a cat. No,
Right.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Also, don't want to sit in the meetings.
The
for
meetings
hours.
are the worst. Yeah.
I mean, no.
Well, yeah, if you're good at focusing in other places, the meetings aren't that bad. But it's all that busy work.
Yeah, that's no.
Unnecessary meetings and
Can't do that.
yeah. But this is kind of like what was going. Oh, so kind of what I wanted to say before was, I was hoping that post-COVID, people can see the benefits now of a hybrid system of, okay, maybe it's not, you don't not go to the office all the time. Maybe do like once or twice a week, but the rest of the week you're at home and then you can do stuff. I don't mind taking a meeting if I'm at home.
No.
It's like, yeah, that's fine.
It's even, for me personally, it's also better because then I can, listen. But if my brain or my eyes go somewhere else, it's not that bad. But when I'm sitting in a room with people and I always go like, because I also need to move my legs and stuff, that's very distracting to other people.
Yeah. Do you think Japan will stick with a hybrid system or no?
I don't think so. I don't think Japan is too
shit.
much. Right.
He
was just here a second.
The cat just showed up.
Oh, he's so cute. Look at
Throw my
him.
garbage. Hold up. There you go. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think Japan is way too much.
Yeah.
Like
it's
I
unfortunate.
said, they're calling people back into my country.
Company.
It's Germany, no.
Yes!
Into my company already,
Yeah.
and the COVID cases are as high as they have never been before.
It's so crazy to me.
I'm like, you're
are
kind
you
of doing
doing?
it the wrong way around.
Yeah. Look, okay. I think this would solve so many problems if they would adopt a hybrid system or like a more of a remote work, because they want younger people to be out in the sticks, building communities and whatnot. It seems like it's a perfect fit, and maybe it took a global pandemic for it to happen, but
It would be great, but I've lost my belief in the systems to change.
Yeah, the positive part of my brain.
Yeah, I mean, let's hope. Knock on wood.
No.
Knock on all the wood.
Yeah.
It's IKEA. That's not wood.
It's like a particle board or something similar.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, there's wood bits in here.
That's true. There is some
wood in there.
Yeah.
Wow. So interesting. It's kind of a roundabout talk, but interesting. So
That how it be.
how it be.
So I want to get to our talking points.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, how's your weekend? And we go in like 30 minutes into like,
You haven't talked about how your week was. I mean, you told me you ranted a lot on stream, so.
I ranted.
Poor
I
man.
talked for an hour and 50 minutes straight about the shoot that we were on. And Sarah knows. Put it this way, I'm trying to forget. It's still some things are still happening. I'm still having what is it? Negotiations. Oh, we're not having negotiations. I'm still dealing with people from it, and wow, I think what happens in production every once in a while, you get a couple jobs that kind of make you go, yo. You want to keep doing this?
Are you sure?
And I've been pretty strong until this point. Now I'm like, oh, I'm done. I think I'm done. Like, I don't want to deal with certain personality types.
I get it.
And you saw like some of the things that were happening.
Jesus.
And I honestly, part of me was, could I just walk away?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I literally came on that day with a smile on my face and was all nice, and that
I felt so bad.
person was still rude to me. didn't even know me.
Didn't even know you.
So I can't even imagine how he treats you. I mean, I saw how he treated you.
I got some emails.
Yeah,
And the thing is, he doesn't know my position in this. He thinks I'm like some guy. I'm like, oh no, I'm
the guy.
I'm the guy. So he's writing. I'm like, oh, all right. But look, I played country drum. I was like, yeah, I'm not even engaging, and that's what's pissing him off even more. So, and that's just one person out of a couple.
10? I don't know. There were enough people.
About 10 people, but
8 or
2 were
10,
cool.
yeah.
3 were cool. 3 were cool. Spider was really cool.
I don't know what that was.
Spider, audio dude.
Oh, right.
He was nice.
Yeah.
And then the 2 girls were nice.
The girls were nice, yeah.
Everybody else.
Very nice actually.
Yeah, but it was challenging. But it made me realize that I would rather spend my time talking to Sarah, and we just talk about ridiculous stuff and enjoy. Man, after oh my god, I'm about to get into
you're getting into it again.
I'm trying to. I'm all like,
Fanny.
I know. Oh my god, it's like I can feel my temper. I'm like,
I see it.
because you know how calm I usually. I am.
Dude, you stayed much calmer than I would have been.
I should have been yelling at a lot of people, but I realize it won't get anything done. And then they'll just be like, this is crazy yelling gaijin black guy, you know, he can't control his emotions and whatnot. And I'm like, no, I'm going to Vulcan the shit out of this. I'm all, right? So I was like, bet. Let's see.
Let's see who can go further.
Yeah. But it made me kind of just take things in. I can do this. I think this is where experience comes in, because I know how you can get baited into certain things and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like the paychecks will be nice if jobs weren't always like this. But my soul, the cost of my soul, I could see how easily, if I was doing that kind of intensity, like for like 10 years, how that could change you. Like,
that would
easily.
make you a bad person, I feel like.
I would hate humanity.
Like a Scrooge or something, yeah.
And so that's what makes me feel compassion for people that I meet that are like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's this guy got to stick up his ass? Because he's probably, or he or she or Zimzer or whatever the pronoun, they might have gone through these situations over and over and over again, compounded upon years, and then that just becomes who you are. And I'm like, I'll draw some comics. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting my comic. No.
It's time to plug some art.
Yeah, time to plug some art. To sell some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It was, I know I've said this a couple of times to you, but I was so thankful to have you there. To have a friend there that's in your corner and to turn around and be like, am I losing my shit? And you're like, they're crazy.
They be crazy. No.
Yeah. And then we get to listen to music and laugh and talk stuff. And that meant the world to me. I was saying, after that, I was like, I am ride or die for Sarah going forward. Whatever she wants, she gets. She's like, Tony, I would really like a cashmere egg. Which one would you like? Which one would you like? Well, where are we going? Where are we getting this? Who are we killing? Like, Tony, I have 5 dead bodies in the stack of shame. Okay.
No questions.
No questions. Okay, so let me get some sorts of bleach acids to dissolve the bones in the biomaterial, and then we're gonna chop it up, and then we're gonna dry it out.
I mean, you do have the better drain.
True. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I haven't said enough, but thank you.
No, like I said, what kind of person would I be if I not help?
But you could easily have said, nah, bitch. Good luck.
True.
Sometimes I would I'd turn over, I'd see, I was like, this sweet girl. Jesus Christ.
I'm just in the car like, where are we going next?
It's like, oh, we got to pay the toll. It's like, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah. So, hey.
Yes.
I heard we got some questions. We got some questions. We need someone to send us like a plug, kind of like music or something like that to go transition between stuff.
Yeah. Wait, you have one you got that goes. Oh, the made that might. No. No. Label them. It's top left. Oh no, that's that one. No, that's not it.
What? This one?
No. The bottom right. Sorry.
Bottom right?
Yeah. There you go.
Ah. Questions.
That took way too long.
That took so long. Hey. So, hey folks. I've been asking people to submit some questions so we can somewhat get a format. Now, I would also like for you guys to send us, whether it be email, text on the Discord or my Discord or whoever's Discord. Also, if you have a video message, that'd be kind of cool too. You know what I mean? Like if they could record themselves.
Or a voice message.
Voice message, and then we can like listen to them say stuff. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Please, no overly inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, and no weens, please. I'll be checking it. No, they will send it. Sarah. You don't. Dude, we're creepy. We're full on creepy. And Sarah's mom. Oh, look, I'm trying to protect your daughter. Please, I'm sorry. No. You're like, just a little bit of ween. Just a little bit. Oh,
sorry.
All right, so we got something from Mr. Power Shots.
Ooh.
Mr. Power. Oh, I don't have
my
stuff.
I am Power Shot.
Oh yeah, no, we'll do a Power Shot.
Had a power shot.
Hydrating with booze. Sarah.
Yes. You don't have your phone.
I don't have my phone.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Nope.
I'm gonna label him. I promise I'm gonna label him.
I'm gonna get your phone. You're sitting in the
Do you know
corner.
where it is?
I think it's still on the table.
Really? Okay. All right. So while she's being a blessed saint in getting my phone, I just want to say thank you guys very much. And if you have a question that you'd like to send, drop it in the comment section. If you're watching on YouTube, hit us up on the Discord. Where else? Yeah. Oh, also, you can download this podcast in lots of different forms. We have it on Stitcher, Apple, whatever's, Amazon Music, what is it? Spotify. We're everywhere now. So, yeah. Let us know. Oh, she has returned. Hello. Thank you very much. Yes. All right, so let's get a nice question from the man with shots of power.
It was in the kitchen. I'm sorry.
It was in the kitchen. Okay, so. Okay. So, Sarah. So yes. So we've been submitted some questions. I might have chopped some of this out, but so we got submitted some questions by Mr. Powershot. So thank you very much, Mr. Powershot. Thank you. So, let's see.
Bless you, Jesus.
I'll try. Jesus. Okay, so he wants to know: is there someone you look up to?
In general?
Through Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, Twitch.
Is there
and
someone
YouTube.
you look up to in Twitch or YouTube and YouTube?
Well, I don't do anything on YouTube, but I would say generally it would be Jacksepticeye.
Really?
I mean, he also does Twitch, so I guess that counts.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just so open and real, and even if really bad stuff happens, like his father passing away.
Yeah. So
he's just very, very open about it, and he's just so funny and such a nice person as well. So I would say Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
I did not see that.
What?
I didn't see you as a Jacksepticeye fan.
No, I like him.
Yeah.
It's a bit much yelling.
Well,
A lot of yelling.
Top of the morning.
Oh, I like that so much.
Yeah. What about a Mark?
Markiplier. Yeah,
Cries too
I
much.
watch him too, but he doesn't cry.
He's always crying.
He just cries.
I met him a couple
What?
of times.
Oh, I think he's very, very sweet. I love the Unas Anas. Oh, shall not be named. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. That's cool.
That was I
That was
cried
cool.
when that ended. I
I
actually
found
was
that
upset.
too late. I found about it
Oh
too late.
no, it was
Yeah.
so good.
Like right when it was ending. So
was good.
put it this way, I have Markiplier issues.
Oh,
I've
no.
met him via because when I was working with YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Put it this way, I won't say anything, but I unsubscribed as soon as I got back from the conference.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he might be cool.
Who knows?
Who
I've
knows?
never met either of them, so I.
But he
don't
cries
really-
way too much. He's always crying.
He's the bit.
He's all, hey, Markiplier.
But I get it because I'm the same way in the
Yeah.
sense of if something hits me in the field,
He is always crying. He is always crying.
maybe he's very sensitive.
That's true. He might be very sensitive. Fair enough.
We're not shaming dudes for crying anymore.
You're not allowed to cry. You're not.
No, but I
Texas.
agree. Don't cry.
You're not allowed to cry.
It's not very manly.
No cry. You just kind of
Gotta hold it in.
King of the Hill
Suck it back in.
said it the best. You know, you guys just gotta suck it
Yeah.
in.
It's good. Concentrate on the.
And then that's why we die early.
True.
So
So who's yours?
who's mine? Oh, okay. I have to say it's a podcast,
Ooh.
and I almost base almost everything I do podcast wise off of them. And it's two stand-up comedians.
Oh, it's not the one you showed me.
Yes.
It's
Your
the
Mom's
one-
House.
It's the one you showed me. Okay. Yeah.
So I have to
Good.
say, I started watching Your Mom's House back in it's about 7 years ago, and
That's long.
yeah, it's like when did I get together with? Yeah, about 6 years ago, right? So when I first had this place all to myself, I had a podcast on, and no, I had like you just click things,
Yeah.
and I'd fallen asleep and I woke up and I heard just the craziest talk ever. And I loved it so much. It was just my perfect sense of weird humor and everything like that. And so I've seen them go from when they were making this thing in their garage. Now they're huge.
The progression is quite good.
The progression
awesome to
is
see.
right. And then to see how the community built from there. So I've been a long-term, mommy fan. I wear my jeans high and tight. They're not low and loose. And they have all these funny memes and they look at crazy stuff. And I think I almost based it was the kind of podcast I always wanted to have.
make, yeah.
Always. Because I've been into podcasts since 2007. That's a
long
long
ass
time ago, right? So like I came in off of Revision 3 stuff but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, but it's what I always wanted as far as that kind of like you could talk about weird stuff and just
Yeah.
talk and then just crazy humor. So I look up to them for that. And then it sounds weird. Joe Rogan.
I love Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, man, that's another one that I was always I started he was back when before Twitch was Twitch, it used to be Justin TV.
Oh.
And he used to get on there and do stuff there. And so what I liked about it was at the time when he first started, it was like really small. It was just something he was doing with some friends. They had Red Band and who else was there? But they would talk about wild stuff. They might be talking about like crazy, like hippie, weird, like drug stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they're talking about like metaphysics and
Yeah, it's wild.
It's
sometimes.
wild.
It's
Right.
like,
yeah. And so the thought of like getting people that you're really interested, that you would want to talk to
have conversations
and
with.
have
Yeah,
conversations, and the bigger it got, he got more access to it. So it sucks that there's always these controversies now, but people don't understand where the genesis is from. It's just like he would just get people in the studio and they would just talk. So, but it's cool to know that part of my hipster brain goes, you were right about these people.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? I was like, you were right. I'm like, I know. That part is a little bit in there, but
I liked them before they were cool.
right, it's like, I need to wait for that, But I do like the thought of just open dialogue and nothing's, you can't say anything that's wrong. I want the format of like talking for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And so
Just
laying
laying
it out there. So when like before, what was it like before night show, like late shows kind of they started dying off. It was, you get 10 minutes, and then you get a commercial in between, and they're just plugging these discussed things. But I don't get to know who these people are, and
very scripted.
Yeah, very scripted. And even podcasting before that, like you had a Mark Maron that did stuff that was more long form, and who else at the time was doing something long? Even Howard Stern doesn't do podcasting, or he doesn't really talk to people like that. But what I loved about the Joe Rogan stuff was I can listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about
that was quite
physics.
good one.
Oh, they're so good.
I didn't understand much, but
Yes, but you learn stuff, and it makes, I feel like I've grown as a just human. You know?
Also, like, I think it's good that he really talks to anyone. Like he had Jack Dorsey on, he had Neil deGrasse Tyson on, he had what's its face? They turned the freaking frogs gay.
Alex Jones.
Maybe his because he's banned on YouTube, so I don't know if we're even allowed to say his name.
You can say it.
I like that. Alex Jones.
I got to tell you about Alex Jones. He was a local Austin public. When I was at UT, when I was a wee lad, you could catch him on public access, like regular.
I think he's hilarious.
He wasn't crazy like that back then. He wasn't crazy, but it's to see him now.
He's wild.
He's
turned the freaking frogs
gay. He's
That's
out
a
of
good
his
remix.
They got a remix?
There's a remix.
Yo.
Dude.
All right, we're gonna have to look that up a little bit later.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write that, a remix.
Freaking frogs gay.
No, you got the pen. Okay.
Frigging frogs
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Joe Rogan, talk to anybody, and he's a big MMA dude. But don't let it fool you.
True.
That guy's a sweetheart. He'll cry about his dog, things like that. You know, he
seems like a good person in general.
Yeah, I would love to meet. No, actually, I don't want to meet any heroes. Okay, I have a quick question. How do you feel about meeting heroes?
I don't know. Thing is, I don't have any. What's the word? I don't put them on a pedestal. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like, I don't think I would mind meeting Jacksepticeye because I know he's a human. He might be weird because he's also a weird dude. Might be a bit social awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't think, even if I would be like disillusioned, maybe he's not as nice as I thought he was, I would just be like, well, then he's not.
That's just the way he is, kind of thing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I guess from on my end, because of my job, I end up meeting a lot of like people that I would quote unquote look up to, and then be sorely disappointed. So then it's just like I just don't want to meet you. Like when I got a chance to meet Will Smith, I didn't want to meet him.
Oh no!
I was terrified. I didn't want the Will Smith in my brain to not be that. And I'd been let down so many times before of all these people. Like when I was a kid, I was like, man, I'd like to meet this person. Da, 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 da. And okay, Naomi Campbell was garbage people. And,
I mean, she was garbage. Phone was at a person. Come on.
She was hard, and I will say it to her face. Naomi Campbell, I don't like you.
Pretty though.
She's beautiful. Up close, she's like 102, and she is still.
Oh, in inches?
No, years old.
Oh. I don't know.
No, but she is beautiful, and she knows her fashion. Don't get it twisted. Oh my God.
I was about to say, Cat was just in mine. He was kind of like in a pouncing pose.
Yeah, I was like, what the? No, she's beautiful. She knows her fashion, but
she does. Pretty horrible.
But I felt compassion to a point where it's like, okay, I get it. I'm 15-year-old.
Right.
You are the most beautiful black woman on the planet, and consider that from the age of 15. You got to have some crazy balls to hold that weight and to keep it going. Because everybody's gunning for you.
Yeah.
Everybody, right? So imagine a 15-year-old girl.
Like we talked about, I think in the car on
Yeah.
the during the shoot, like kid stars, there are barely any that turn out right in the end.
Yeah, you got crazy
Except
management
Elsie.
around you. You can't trust anybody. Of course, you're gonna be bananas a little bit. You know what I mean? But up until a point, it's like, okay, look, I know the pressure must be crazy and all this stuff. That kind of weight will twist you, but you don't have to be a dick.
No,
You don't have
I
to-
feel the same way.
That's all I'm saying.
I can empathize with you,
I want to.
but don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse. If you have that kind of enough cognitive capacity of awareness of your surroundings and the people around you and your role as, not saying you have to be a role model or anything like that. I'm just saying you don't have to be like overly kind. Just be a decent person.
Yeah, you don't have to, hit people for stuff.
Yeah.
People.
And it's so obvious, like clout chasing and people that act. Oh, they'll be cool if they think you're like. It's like, oh, I'm Sting. No, I'll be cool because you're Sting. You know what I mean? Or it's that kind of. It's shallow.
Yeah.
It's fake as hell, and I cannot stand it.
Yep.
So, but
Gross.
it's I think these last couple years, because the more opportunities I get, the higher and crazier up the chain, celebrity chain or whatever I go, and then I'm just like, you meet people that are cool. It's like, oh God, thank God, you know.
Thank God you're actually nice.
Yeah. And then others, you're like, oh no, I'll just won't say anything.
I don't think I idolize anyone to that point.
That's
so
good. Yeah.
I don't think it would be bothered.
I don't idolize people either. It feels weird to me.
It kind of do.
Like, I can respect skill.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, I don't know who's a super awesome famous person. Yeah. Chris Evans.
Okay.
If I were to meet Chris Evans, I'd be like, Captain America, love you, sexy as hell, but you pee and poop just like me.
Oh my God. I say the pee and poop thing all the time. I'm going, hey, you poop too.
Yeah.
Right? You still have to.
The only
pinch
one
out
that does not
a loaf.
poop is Kim Jong-un, and no, Kim Jong-il, whatever the
Kim-
new one is
the
right
new
now.
one. Kim Jong-il?
Kim Jong-un, I think, is on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only one that does not poop.
He doesn't poop.
It's the only one.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh,
I would like to see,
sorry.
speaking of Kim Jong-il. Have you heard of him? He's this artist. He just draws everything right off the dome. He's a little bit perfect.
I don't think so.
He's I'll show you a little bit. He's one of the few people, if I met, I might squeal a little bit because he's all nice and weird, but he is an amazing artist and he seems like a decent dude. But I think that's the only person I might get kind of like weird about. But other than that, besides my parents,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't,
No.
the stupid mouse. I don't think I care anymore. Which kind of makes me a little sad, but ignorance is bliss, y'all.
Yep.
Don't meet your heroes.
For some, yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you a little bit of Kim Jong-il.
I feel like I heard that name before, but then again, I do watch also a lot of Korean drama.
Oh, no.
Not drama, K-pop stuff.
All right, so this is Kim Jong-il. He's an artist.
Oh, no, I don't.
Now, let me show you a video. To understand Kim Jong-il, you have to understand
Drawing show.
him draw. I'll just pick anything.
Drawing show doesn't sound bad.
Okay.
Super Nani?
Right?
Oh, Super Ani, sorry.
So look at him. He's just drawing. There's no drawing. There's no underdrawing. There's nothing. He draws
Freehand. Wow.
freehand from his imagination.
Jeez, so much detail as well.
Oh, you don't even understand. Just wait. Right? See, I'll skip ahead.
Whoa.
Right?
That's too much, dude.
I'll skip ahead a little bit more. You see
Whoa.
this bullshit?
And he just started with the dude in the middle.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No reference. No nothing.
Just goes at it. Jesus.
Isn't that crazy? So he is my art hero.
Oh yeah, I can totally understand that one.
Yeah. And we'll just get to the end right here. So you can see the whole piece as a whole.
Even
So
animals.
he is a
Jeepers
master.
Christmas.
He comes to Tokyo every once in a while.
Cool.
So like once when he was like at a gallery, I was gonna go stand outside the window and just look at him like a creep. But yeah, Kim Jung-gi, he is amazing,
Cool.
and the people that know, and yeah, amazing stuff. But yeah, that's one of the dudes. Like if I'd be okay. I might fanboy out a little bit, but regular celebrity type, I don't think so much as like if I'd like to meet Tom Cruise.
I mean, he crazy.
But that energy, I don't know what kind of thetons or whatever's in him or whatever, but
just some whatever the Scientology stuff is called.
yeah, he's really interesting. Like it's batshit crazy.
And tiny.
He's a tiny man, but he has the energy of like a supernova. He is the light, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, kind of weird, but I respect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's like, I mean, and he has the money. If he wants to spend it on Scientology stuff, go ahead.
Yeah, let him do it. I don't care about his religion.
Yeah.
As long as no one's getting hurt, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Why do you think people care so much about the way people pray? Is it control?
Oh God, it's just No, I think it's people thinking they're better. You know, they're like, no, the way you do it is wrong. The way I do it is right. And I mean, I can see some people coming at it from like, you know, how do you say, a good point? You know, like a mom that says to their child, I don't want you to be gay, going to hell. It's because the mom actually believes that.
Yeah.
You know, in the mom's mind, the child is going to hell, which is the worst thing that can happen.
Yeah.
I can't understand that you're trying to protect your child.
However. Right. Yeah. That's so interesting. I think
It's weird.
that's really it's an iffy one because like I think
100%.
like my mom was super jump for Jesus and all that stuff, right? And so when I kind of rebelled against all organized religion, and I think it must have been difficult for her to see, and then me trying to have these philosophical battles with my mom about stuff,
no.
you know. But look, like I said, I was black hipster. I was all like standing on my soap crate talking about whatever. But now that I'm older and I'm coming at it from my mom is thinking that that's how she's going to save my soul, her baby.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why she, wants me to be that, because that's what she grew up. That's, she doesn't,
that's
she didn't
her
have
belief system.
That's her belief system. She didn't grow up with all the tools that we might have, or things or knowledge that we have, right? Because look, basically everyone's past 1950s a caveman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You know.
basically.
So, but she's trying to save my soul.
Right, yeah.
Right. And so I get it.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Yeah, that's why I'm always like, live and let live, and just don't hurt anyone else in the process.
Right. That's probably the best way to do it. Yeah.
It's hard for some people, but
Yeah. It's weird. I just seeing people manipulate religion, except when they're dancing to drum and bass. See that video?
Oh yeah.
That stuff bugs me. Yeah. That's so fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. So
that's one question down.
That's
It
one
probably
question.
Took half an hour just answer that one.
I know. Thank you very much, Mr. Power Shots.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That was a good one. So listen, if you have something you want to suggest, like I said before,
Yep.
send it over.
Suggest a topic, have a question.
Yeah.
You want us something to talk about because you're like, I want to hear these two stupid people talk about this thing. I want to know their opinion. Send it in.
Send it in. Yeah. So anything you want to talk about in particular?
I mean, we did have 2 topics
Oh, yes.
written down. Do
tell.
you want to talk about the very controversial one first?
Oh. Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's get off YouTube.
So,
Let's get off, and I'm down. Look,
Okay.
after this last week, I give zero fucks.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fight everybody. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready. I worked out. I'm ready. I'm combative. So
Competitive. Okay. Combative.
combative.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
The subject was,
Yes.
because we're currently in the Olympics,
Yes.
about the transgender weightlifter.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
How do we feel about that? I mean, look, I can't even try to bury the lead, like saying that. Oh, I'll be kind of vague about it. I don't think it's right. It's.
Neither, to be honest.
I don't care if.
I
Like
mean,
they say that, well, if the hormone replacements happens at a certain time, yeah,
you
but
still had, I don't know how old she is.
like into
20
20s,
yeah.
being a straight up dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to dead name, but she was a dude at that point, and then switching over. Like, come on.
There are biological differences between men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Male and female. I don't know. There's terminology you're not supposed to use. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. But like, there are differences, and pretending that there are not differences. I mean, look at you, look at me.
Right.
Not. It's just not. It's not just skin color. It's a lot more.
chromosomal. It's everything.
It's
Yeah.
different. So and the thing is, in my opinion, is that because we made women's sports
Right. For that reason.
women, right, to have it separated, because let's be honest, the fastest woman in the world is still not even close to being as fast as the fastest man in the world.
Right. There's only a few handful of sports
Right?
where you can have that kind of even thing. I think
Right.
tennis is one of them.
Yeah, because it's not like strength or speed.
Right. But
Like-
weightlifting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. All the best to her.
Yeah.
100%. Do what you want. And I also heard like a beautiful trans woman talk about this once. She was she a swimmer? Or was she... I don't remember what sport she did. But
Sorry,
he's chewing the
chewing my
cable.
cables.
She was doing some sports before, transitioning.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I accepted the fact that I cannot do this anymore
Mm-hmm.
because of the differences, because it's just not fair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with, I don't care. Be a lady. I don't care.
okay,
I'm
either.
actually happy if you feel
Dude,
comfortable.
If it what makes you happy,
Yeah.
go at it.
Yeah. My whole issue is just sports, because there is a physical difference. There's a physical difference. And we make, that's why there's female sports. You know what I mean? Just that. What is it that screws it up for all female, a lot of other female athletes too? You know what I mean? So what happens? You don't see it happening the other way,
No, because it's not possible. Because,
right?
like I said, even the fastest woman cannot compete with the fastest
Right.
man. So,
Yeah, and I'm scared that my thoughts about it makes it seem like you're transphobic.
yeah, that's
Or
100% what people are going to call
That's
you.
what they're gonna call you, and it's like, no, that's not it. It's just, it's not the same. It's not the same.
No.
And maybe I've looked into information about it, because look, if I have a thought that I feel that, okay, maybe I'm not
Educated enough?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, no,
educated.
no, I feel you.
Yeah, let's all right, okay, because I would want that for me in reverse. Like, say if I had something that was controversial, I would at least be like, okay, if someone's trying to understand my perspective, try to do some of the research, and then because I'm trying to find the middle ground, right? And I don't see it. I don't, and it makes me upset, because I think of myself as someone that's very accepting and trying to very open-minded to so many different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's.
Are we missing something?
I looked at so much as well, because I was also like, okay, I want to see both sides. And I want to understand where both sides are coming from.
Yeah.
And just more like data-wise
Mm-hmm.
things, showing different strength levels and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
is more pointing towards no. It's
Right.
it's not right or not. I don't know. Right is the right word, but and on the
It
other
doesn't seem
side,
like it's
people.
fair.
Yeah, on the other side, people are just like, but she feelings. And I'm like, I don't
Right.
care feelings.
Give me
It
some
doesn't matter.
science.
Yeah.
This is a science. It's not a feeling thing. They're
Yeah.
trying to feelings out a science
Yeah. No,
situation.
it's not.
And it's not a science. I mean, it's not a feeling situation. It's a science one,
Yeah.
right?
And I mean, yeah, and you can be, and you can transition to a woman and you can still deadlift and stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do that, if that's what makes you happy, but not in competition. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing. I'm not saying don't deadlift,
Yeah.
but I understand being competitive is also important too. But it's not the same.
Yeah. It's kind of like,
I didn't even think this was an issue because it seems so obvious, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I also listened to a lot of trans people's opinion on this, and I was like, well, they're also not really for it. So
yeah. Do you think this is I don't want to say it sounds bad when I say it this way. Do you think it's an ego thing?
Ego thing.
As far as like,
Oh,
it's just they're just thinking about themselves.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
no?
I'm not accusing. I don't even know her name.
Yeah, I'm not
But-
saying that it's.
Yeah, and I don't, not saying that she thinks that way, but I'm pretty sure there are some people out there, some men out there that go like, if I were to compete with other men, I wouldn't go anywhere. But if I, say I'm a woman from now on, and then some countries and states and
Yeah.
stuff, you just need to say you are a woman.
Yeah.
Then
Do you know?
I might win.
Yeah. Do you know if she had always been like lifting weight, like powerlifting before, or
I think so. I'm not.
and then
100%
transitioned
sure. I think so.
and then said, okay, I'm gonna start doing it as a female now in the female.
I think so. I mean, I can completely understand being like, I don't want to give this up.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
fine, 100%.
But
just don't not
the
competitions.
Olympics,
The
right?
Olympics, yeah. Olympics is a bit.
Yeah, that's a part of like, yeah, it's like, no, you can still compete.
Yeah.
Is it weird to say, should there be a certain kind of no?
It's weird to say what would be the alternative.
Right, because
Like-
saying just a transgender only weightlifting thing would be just.
I don't
is that
think there would
weird?
be enough people.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Would
Like,
there
it would,
be? I don't know.
I don't know. Or is that bad to think though?
But then it's like you're segregating.
You're
and
segregating
that's also
even
not
more.
okay. And it's so hard to find like a middle way that is acceptable for everyone.
Yeah, it's a lot of gray area.
It's really.
But
really
I'm trying
hard.
to understand. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I want to understand better. I want to try to be sensitive to what, or empathetic
Empathetic,
to what it is. But
Yeah.
the science from what I see, it doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Like I know that there's like if I were just to fight ladies in a ring.
Dude, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
There was a transgender woman. Was it MMA or judo, taekwondo or
Probably
something?
was MMA or something.
I think it was MMA, and
It just beat
let's
everybody
just
up.
say, beating the women.
Just destroying people. Oh,
Yep, that
Wait,
it looked bad. It looked
Yeah.
bad. I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
It's night and day. It's night
Yeah.
and day.
I mean, unfortunate, but that's. I mean, even in fighting, you also have weight classes and stuff.
True.
Like,
True.
They're different.
Weightlifting does have weight classes.
Oh, yeah, that also.
Because when I was doing Olympic stuff before, I remember they were saying like I had one of the categories was we did a thing with weightlifting, and so they had weight classes. Now that I think about it, yeah.
But it's also about how muscles develop over the years.
Bone
and
structure,
How bone structure. Yeah.
muscle
yeah.
development, and that stuff is even if you're on
It's different.
hormone replacement therapy, it's not going to make that,
It changes over the time.
but not to the extent to make it.
Yeah, like we said, you had 20 years not having that.
Right.
Especially like puberty, which is the vital part of your development.
Yeah, because
It's a hard topic.
Yeah, because I started lifting, not like, no, but like when I started working out, I started out later in my life. And so I could have got really big if I started earlier. But Mustard started at an early age, and that's why he can keep the muscle weight on. Like,
Fascinating, yeah.
Yeah. Like I will sneeze and it will go away. Like, seriously, like I'm not even joking. I would get a cold and deflate like a balloon. And but I can, it's sad. But I can gain mass fast, but I can't keep it. But Mustard's my nephew. We call him Mustard, sorry. It's so funny. But Mustard, he won't work out for like half a year and he still looks huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let his cute little voice fool you. He's a muscle man. So he's all like, D&D. I'm like, no, he will choke you out. Like he wrestled and all that stuff too as a kid. So yeah, Mustard, big dude. Yeah. But the thing is, you could tell the difference even within our own DNA.
Yeah.
Like I didn't start like really exercising until like college years kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but for him, he started at like, he was doing cross country and all that stuff and wrestling and soccer since he was a wee lad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, that stuff sticks. So yeah.
It's fascinating, but it's genetics and stuff, you know, like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's a very difficult topic.
It's extremely difficult because feelings are involved. Like, it makes it feel like you're saying you're not good enough, or not you're not good enough, but like you're, what's the word? Like, it's not discrimination, but like something's wrong with you because of, I don't know. It's
messy.
It's messy.
It's very messy, and you know, you don't want to step on anyone's toes. You don't want to insult anyone,
right.
But you also kind of have to say at some point, this far and not further,
right,
or something like, do a line somewhere, because it's weird.
Like you said earlier, it's about live and let live, right? Yeah. It's like live and let live, but at the same time, it's affecting other people's.
Yeah, it is affecting others because you know those biological women might win instead, or might get scholarships instead.
Right.
You know, like it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But I don't know what an alternative would be.
I don't know what it is either, and I already know they're going through enough as it is, just transitioning. You know what I mean,
dude? Like. The thing is, it's also something I learned during my research. Like, the suicide rate does not go down, even after transitioning.
Really?
So it's like, oh, Jesus, you already have so much on your plate, and then you do something that you think might be good, but there's still such a high suicide rate.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jesus. Those, like, not envious.
Not envious at all.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, to feel like you're born in the wrong skin, it's got to
be a horrible feeling.
I can't imagine, because you only got that one life. You know what I mean? And then, I mean, I guess thankfully now, you have more communities and things you can do. You can try to transition and whatnot. So I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, man, this got deep. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, but that's our controversial section.
Yeah.
Check. Yeah, man. No, it's really interesting to get your perspective on it, because I'm just I'm coming from a dude bro perspective as far as that, but to also get like a female perspective is really, which is what I really like about this, because like look, I could talk with another dude about something, bro, you know,
bro, what up,
yeah. So like, but that's why I think what's so interesting about this dynamic is because I can get a female perspective as well. Like, because I know if I was having this conversation with dudes, might be totally different. You know what I mean? Yep. So thank you, Sarah.
No problem. I'm here to help, I guess. I'm bringing a vagina.
The vagina. Vagina.
It's gonna be huge. No. Oh, no.
It's like, what? What? Huge vajayjay? What? Sorry, Sarah's mom. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Has your mom said anything?
Oh,
I'm
the
so
second one?
curious.
I don't think so.
She hasn't seen the second one yet. I'm
She
worried about the third one.
I told her, I was like, have you seen the second one yet? She was like, there's a second one? I was like, yeah, it came out on Sunday. She's like, I don't know that. How am I supposed to know? I thought you haven't subscribed on you. I am subscribed on YouTube.
That's so funny. I'm so terrified about the third one. It won't be that bad.
It's fine.
I'm not finished editing. I'm almost done.
She says she doesn't understand you anyway. Yes. It's too fast, too American.
Too fast? Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep talking faster. Oh shit! That's how I get away. All right, I'll just talk really fast, like Micro Machines guy. I'll just keep saying things really fast. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm trying to slow down, and I'm trying not to say like every 5 seconds. See, you have to understand, people. We recorded like 3 or 4 episodes ahead of time, and then I started editing, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
No.
I sound like a crazy person.
Sound like a valley girl.
I sound like a valley girl. My pores are out of control and whatnot. So, and I tend to ramble. So I'm trying to slow it down.
I mean, we both do. So it's fine.
Yeah, but I'm happy though.
Yeah,
I'm super
it's
happy.
fun.
It's fun.
That's the most important.
Oh man, we got any more?
Yeah.
What else
Our
we
next
got?
topic also might be a bit controversial. He-Man.
Oh yes,
The new
the
He-Man.
new He-Man. Oh my god, this is an interesting one. But so Sarah, what's your experience with He-Man?
Okay, my experience with He-Man.
Oh no.
Technically, I didn't have any experience because was not my time.
I think a lot of people. I'm old like gravity, so.
Right. So the only thing I knew about He-Man is that my dad really liked it as a kid. You know, that's what I knew about He-Man.
Jesus Christ, we're probably the same damn age. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
You want to see me weep on camera?
No.
Jesus. Come on, like. Hey. All right.
Good that you mentioned that, because the only experience I ever had with He-Man was the and I'll say, yeah.
He's all.
That was the only thing I
love
knew
that
of
meme
He-Man.
so much. I'm going to pull it up.
Please do.
You got the keyboard? Oh, no, you don't have
No, I don't.
the He-Man meme.
That was 2012, the first time I ever had a real experience with He-Man.
Really?
Uh-huh. And you're currently not typing anything.
I'm not? Oh,
Nope.
shit. I'll continue. I'll keep looking.
Right. So that was everything I knew about He-Man. So when I heard that a new He-Man was coming out, I was kind of, interested in watching it. Because I'm for sure not getting into this old art style,
I love this meme, by the way.
It is so good.
Outside. It's so stupid. Yeah. What's going on? Oh my god.
Skeletor is the best, though.
Yes. I'm trying to get the Skeletor part. Yeah. Hey. What's going on? Alright, I have to pause it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my God.
I have to pause it every once in a while because of YouTube. So
Yep. I mean, we're singing, though.
we're
so
singing.
Maybe
Maybe we'll get a little bit like it. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Oh my God.
Who made this?
All the time.
In this institution. Oh my god.
And he prays.
Yes.
Oh, no, not yet.
There we go. Not say. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god.
The eyebrows.
I know. All right, look.
It's so good.
This is so bad. The show is looking. They had a marathon on Twitch maybe about a year or something ago.
Mm-hmm. Of the old one.
Of the old one. And so I was like, hey, I'm going to watch some old He-Man. And I was like, yo, this is some bullshit.
It also looks really bad, but maybe for the time?
For the time, it was amazing. So I was like, what, third grade? Something like that. Third or second grade. And then, it was a new thing, right? It was new toys. So the toys...
It was made for selling toys.
It was made for selling toys. And the toys were amazing as a kid. I loved them. So
my dad had them too.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no.
No, he's okay.
I'm so old. I'm so old.
It's fine.
It's okay. Anyway.
But
yeah. So my experience with He-Man, because I saw the original as a kid, and then I recently saw it again, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is really bad, but it's still, it's still nostalgic, and so going and seeing the new one directed by Kevin Smith, like the trailer came out, and everyone was like, oh, yo, this is gonna be cool.
I mean, it looked okay.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, don't get me wrong, I am a huge Kevin Smith fan. I know I'm not supposed to be, but I still am. I still love him. But I was just like, Like, I remember listening to his podcast. He's like, hey, we're working on He-Man. I was like, all right. You know, we'll see. I'm not, I don't want him to fail. In fact, I'm in his corner. But I'm not that into He-Man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
When I was a kid, I was.
Yeah,
so,
nowadays, not so much.
Yeah. So, the new one comes out.
Yeah.
And I was like, the reviews were like, awesome. And then it went sideways really fast. They're like, too woke for whatever. And I was like, huh. And they're like, the Tila show. I was like, what? All right. So, when you were gone on your trip this weekend, last week, or this week, I sat down and I watched all of them in a row. And I was like, it's better than the original.
I mean,
right?
It's not like it's saying, hey,
right?
This poop is better than
the
diarrhea, you know?
I like what they tried to do in theory. Like,
that's an interesting way of phrasing
right?
That it wasn't good.
Okay.
What they tried to do.
Okay, I'll say this. I don't think it was bad, in my opinion. I can understand why people might be mad. 100% I understand.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, I do like how they killed a certain character twice. And I was like, all right, that's kind of metal. But I'm about like, hey, just it's fucking He-Man. Just do what you want. So I did like some aspects of what they were trying to do with the writing. But it's fucking He-Man. So, but what are your thoughts?
Okay, so what? Like I said, my that this was the only thing I knew of He-Man so far. So when I heard a new one was coming, I was kind of like, okay, why not give it a shot? And I'm listening to this. It's not a podcast. It's like a YouTube show, Clownfish TV. They do like comic related stuff.
Oh, okay.
And they
That's another question I want to ask you.
Okay. Note it down. Write it down. So they broke like the thing where it leaked that Tila is going to be the main character.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who that is, so I don't really care.
Right.
But they broke that Tila is going to be the main character, and He-Man is like not the main character is not going to be really in it and stuff. And then Kevin Smith lied. And he said, no, it's all going to be about He-Man. It's going to be more He-Man than you even wanted to be He-Man. And that is, like, don't lie to me. Don't, because you made this show woke, in quotes, and putting, the female character in the, and making all men stupid.
Yeah. Have you met his wife? He had no choice.
Yeah, but like, don't do that because you want to pander to a certain kind of people, and then lie to the people who actually want to watch your shit in their face. Like, that's not cool. And then I saw, what after it came out and Clownfish TV again, covered it, and were like, hey,
What's going
Spoiler
on?
alert.
Spoiler alert.
It's actually all about Tina.
It is
We
all
said so
about-
from the beginning.
Like
and
technically, He-Man. I said that we said briefly. I know.
I did watch a bit, so.
I know. Technically, He-Man is in every episode.
Yeah, but he's like a
It's like a
wet
memory.
washcloth.
Yeah, well, it's like a memory of something that happened in the
Mm-hmm.
past, right? So, all right, Director Brain says, I didn't expect this, so I'm intrigued. Now, is this the He-Man show?
I mean, it is technically
It should be called Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe, right?
It should not be
Yeah.
It should not be like He-Man show. Actually, what is it called?
I think it is called Masters of the Universe, but that is why they were like, oh, but this is called Masters of the Universe. This is not called He-Man Show.
That's what they said.
But
Okay.
then don't lie to us to make us watch it.
Yeah, he's worried about the
You
some
know,
money though. You know what I mean?
That's like, don't lie. I
agree.
hate lying.
I agree. I agree.
And he lied, and that's the point where I'm like, nope, I'm not watching
out.
it anymore. No, if you lie
You
to
won't
me,
watch it? You
no,
won't
I won't watch it. No,
watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
I know.
Watch it.
No,
Come on,
no,
please.
fuck him. No.
Fair enough. Look, you're a woman of you have your
Yeah.
morals and whatnot and your thoughts. I
Don't
can respect that.
lie to me.
Yeah.
Like for
Sarah, I
example,
won't
when
lie
Mass
to you.
Effect, Andromeda came out,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Mass Effect,
Yeah.
yay! And then it had like literally nothing to do with the old Mass Effect. I was like,
Yeah. That threw
Made
me
me
for
angry.
a loop. I didn't expect that. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of nervous about the new one.
now I'm just with the trailer and Liliana.
Liliana's.
I always forget her name.
Yeah, the blue girl.
Yeah. With her in it and like the N7 armor and stuff. I'm like, if you're not giving me Shepard, I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
America, fuck your shit up.
No, I think it will be more like the original because of what
Agree.
happened with Andromeda and the ending of 3.
Yeah, if they haven't learned their lesson, it's
They built a beautiful universe. That game is so. All right, we're gonna have to have a Mass Effect. I'm sorry.
we need
So,
to, okay, Mass
He-Man,
Effect.
He-Man,
That's
He-Man.
Mass Effect, yeah.
So it's so funny. We started kidding. I was like, Mass Effect. No.
Yeah, no, on topic.
Yeah, I still think you should watch it though.
No.
Just to.
No.
You gotta watch. You gotta finish.
No. I
No.
watched a bit. I watched what Clownfish TV showed me of it.
You
and
got it?
I don't care.
You gotta. It's not that many episodes. It's like 5 episodes.
No, I'm not giving them
I'm gonna
the one person more that viewed it.
look. Apparently, I'm a giant dom, so I have to tie you up
No.
and make you watch you.
That would be a punishment I do not accept.
Man. Wait, I'm all like, oh man. Please. Let me punish you.
No.
Oh man, these brats. You know. I know.
What was it, 98%?
I know. And I'm all like, let me just tie you up. Come on.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah, sorry. I'm all like, Sarah, look,
Yeah.
just let me tie you up.
No.
Come on.
No.
We're both consenting adults. Let me just tie you It's like, please let me tie you
Just once, please.
Just once.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's so fucked up. No, no, I can
Back
see
to He-Man.
He-Man.
Come on.
I can see the fanfic now.
Yeah.
No,
Brains.
the reason why I say you have to watch the whole thing, is things happened in the last episode that kind of it won it over for me a little bit more. Don't look at me like that. It won it
Unless
over.
it's a time reverse where it goes like, nothing happened because the time
No,
is now
He-Man.
different.
Put it this way: He-Man. Little spoiler alert: He-Man comes back. There's more He-Man in it, and it explains a little bit more. And so, I think it won it over. Put it this way: I was like, "All right," and then I went, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where it goes. I like what they did with Evelyn.
I don't know who that is.
She's the sorceress thing.
Oh.
She's basically a Cersei from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
That's her voice. I went,
Oh.
Interesting. What was going on with a little bit of some other side characters? I was like, interesting. And then at the end, I was like, huh. I see what you're doing. Some things missed the mark, but that's why I'm saying, Sarah, let me tie you up.
No.
I gotta tie you up, and then you gotta.
Don't want to.
No. I think if you see the whole thing, your opinions might change a little bit.
No.
Come on, Sarah. Just a little bit. I'll let you drink more soda. We'll discuss. All right, we'll discuss this later. The point is, I'm saying is,
I won't do it.
you're like, well, I'll get you to do it. Just give me a little bit more time. No, there are things that happen that make me go, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But it is, I agree, it is not the He-Man show. 100%. And that kind of wool over my eyes. I didn't hear Kevin Smith say that part. And so.
Thing is, I wouldn't mind if it wasn't the He-Man show, because I don't know He-Man. But you lied to my face.
Fair enough.
You lied to my fucking face to get me to watch the fucking show, and then you fucking lied to my fucking face.
Fair enough.
A lot of F words.
That's a lot of F words.
That means I'm standing behind my words.
All right. I hear you. And I respect what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. You do you do me.
Just let me tie you up.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She said yes.
What? I didn't.
Then slow motion replay. It's like, I was like, yes. Oh, let me tie you up just a little bit. You're like, I was like, okay. I'll take that. No.
Win-win, I guess. No.
Yeah, win-win. Yeah. That's so funny. No, okay. So, no, I hear you. I don't like when people they trick you just to try to get you to stay. I'm wondering if it was like, sometimes I wonder if like, you're on the press circuit and you're saying things and then you can see that the trades like, oh, people are getting heated about this. So they're trying to save their ass. You know what I mean? Situations like that. So I wonder if a little bit of that happened, but I don't.
I mean,
it's not the He-Man show, man.
It was 100%. He was like, oh God, gotta make this the women's and the woke and blah, blah, blah. And then people were like, hey, we're excited for He-Man. We want to see He-Man.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
The fanboy is going to be like, where's He-Man? And he's like, fuck, but I made it this way. What if people don't watch? Okay.
They're going to be mad.
There's a lot of He-Man in here, I swear.
Yeah. Like, he's sprinkled in there, but I think that's exactly what happened. Like, it was like, all right, we're going to woke it up a little bit more. You know what I mean? A little bit more representation. But it's the fucking He-Man show. You know what I mean?
I mean, even if it's called Master of the Universe, who cares about the other characters?
No one else cares. Like, I do like.
I mean, but
yeah, I did like some of the things they did with some of the supporting characters. I found interesting. There was a lot of things I found interesting that I didn't see them go in certain directions, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And I see, like, if He-Man was the main focus of the whole thing, they wouldn't have been able to do that. So that's what makes me appreciate it more. That being said, I agree with you that that's not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
It's what I got. And me being a director myself, I do like surprise, but that's not what I signed up for. I see what you're doing. It doesn't bother me as much, but at least kind of like be a little bit more straightforward.
Yeah, if that's what you made, stand by it.
Do you think people would have said no right off the bat?
Yeah,
If
I
he was
mean, if
more...
people, after the it was leaked that it is going to be that, people were like, the fuck? You know? Like, of course people were angry.
Yeah.
So,
Fair enough.
and that's why he backpedaled, probably.
Yeah.
But, I mean, why couldn't it have been like, the He-Man show, but that episode is about that character, or that episode is about this character. And now we're spending like 2-3 episodes. Okay, I mean, you said it was like, 5 episodes?
Just like 5 episodes.
But, just...
After seeing all the episodes, they couldn't have done it that way.
That's kind of sad. I mean...
Yeah. I did like what they tried to do. No, okay. I appreciate what they tried to do. I don't... They never said He-Man show.
Maybe second season. Give us He-Man first, and then we'll
second
do,
season.
Second
Season, I could see how they can do a lot more between the two. But I see how they can easily say, "Oh no, this is Tila all the time." He-Man kick rocks. You're done here. You know what I mean? So, oh man.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. No, I'm being devil's advocate a little bit.
Yeah, that is fine, but I just don't like being lied to.
I know, Sarah. Just let me tie you up.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
No. Dang it. One of these days.
One of these days.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta think. No. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Hey, that was good. That was good. Check.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey,
I have 2 more things, but
there's 2 more.
I mean, technically, I have the freaking frogs gay.
Yeah, we can save that one.
Okay, and Mass Effect, but
Oh, we could Mass Sarah. Mass Effect is that's an episode in itself.
Mm-hmm.
That game's so good. That's so good. It's on sale. I'm gonna buy it. The new one. It's 20% off right now.
Buy it. You should.
I have so many damn games. If I start playing,
True. You're not gonna get out of it.
I'm not getting out of it. I like the game too
But you at
much.
least have to play it before the new one comes out, whenever that is.
Yeah.
That's a long time coming.
That's a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we've been streaming for a long time.
We have. I don't even know. I didn't even realize.
It's been a minute. These can get longer, but I'll buy more media
Jesus.
to make it longer in the future. But we did get started late.
We did.
We did. We watched some vampire movies.
Yeah.
We had some Underworld.
The good vampire
It was so good. It was so good. They really were. So, hey, listen. If you got ideas of what you'd like to see us talk about, let us know. Drop something in the description and not description, comments of what you want us to talk about.
You had too many.
I had a couple.
I mean, this was, it was a full.
That one too. Yeah, and then we had one outside too.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So, yeah. No, this is good talk. And we tried to stay somewhat on.
We tried.
Yeah. We answered a question.
We answered it.
Yes. All right, so one more time, Sarah, where can they find you?
Okay, they can find me on Twitch on Akuma no Tara. Technically also on Instagram, but I don't really post that much on Instagram.
I want more 1950s stuff.
Me too.
Oh my God, I saw this. All right, we'll save it later.
Okay.
I saw. Anyway, I was like, how do I get Sarah to do this? No, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right, check it out. And you can find me. I'm on all things Sketchflix, and you can find us here on Salted Coffee. So it's on all all podcast networks and whatnot. So send your questions, and we'll love to answer your questions. So, yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Cut.
All right,
Snip.
nerd out.
Nerd out.
Whatever.
See you. Bro.
ASMR. I'm sorry, Sarah's mom.
Bye-bye.
I won't tie up your daughter. I'm sorry. All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh,